Yo, what's up everybody, how's it going? So today we're going to solve one of the coolest question, which is valid palindrome. So this question is pretty good. So I will gonna solve this question using two pointer approach. Alright guys, and I will show this question in like a minimum approach and the optimal approach. So what is I mean by saying this, like I will show it to you in the like first one brute force and then second in the one good optimal approach. Okay, so if you want to go for the optimal, then you can see the timestamp, just directly go over there. But if you want to see the complete question, then that's good, that's literally good for you guys. Alright guys, so let's move to the question. So what is the question saying over here is, so basically we have a given an string, okay, and we have to determine whether it is palindrome or not. So basically what a palindrome mean is, if you don't know, for example, we have a b b a. All right, so this character is similar to this character. So what it means is, basically if I reverse this one, if I put this one over here and I put this one over here and I put over here this one and over there, so it will again come as the same because they are the same. Okay, so that's the palindrome. Alright guys, so what thing we have to remember in this one, we have to consider only alphanumeric characters. So basically what an alphanumeric character mean is, like you know, the characters, the a man is the alphanumeric, the column and the white space is not considered as alphanumeric. Okay, so we have to ignore this one. Okay, and we have to ignore the cases as well. So what does this mean by saying cases? Cases mean like we have a man, so a is in the uppercase and a man is in the lowercase. So we either we can consider all in the lowercase, or either we consider everyone in the uppercase. Okay, it's all up to us. So how we're gonna use it, so I will show you in the both one. Okay, so in first approach I will use the lowercase, in the second approach I will use the uppercase. So let's just start the course. So the question is quite simple, is nothing to do anything deeply with it. So first of all, what I will gonna do in this one, I will create one empty string where I will store my all the characters. Okay, so I will just simply call it string store, oh no, store, I will say character. Okay, and right now it is empty. So right now the string is empty, and I will use a for loop to convert my string into the character. So how I will gonna do is, I will simply say for char ch. So this is the for each loop, and for char ch s dot to char array. So basically what did this to char array basically do is, so this thing will basically, you know, take the string and return the sequence of characters. So basically it will take the string from the input and it will give you in the return the sequence of characters. So that's the all. Okay guys, and inside it I will you know, check like whether we have letter or digit. So I say like we can either have a letter means like the m a is the letter, and digit means like 1 2 like that, if we have. So I will check if character dot is digit, and this will be ch, or character is letter. Okay, and this will be ch even again. If that's so, then I will simply put in my store character one. Let me just copy it from here. I will simply put in this one, so ch. Alright guys, now what I will gonna do, I will convert into the lowercase or uppercase. So like in this question I will convert into the lowercase, or like in this one approach. In the next approach I will show you with the uppercase. So it does not matter, just believe me, you can do it anyone in whichever you want. Okay, so I will simply say store character equals to the store character dot to lower case. Now what I will gonna do, I will use the help of two pointer approach to solve this question. So I will say my I will start from the left side, from the starting one, and I will say my j will start from the my the end side. So they will check like a with the a. Okay, like this. So if you don't understand, then just let me just show it to you. If you look it up over here, my I will be over here and my j will be pointing over here. So they will check, is a and a similar? Yes, they are similar, so they will move. All right, so yeah, let's get back to the question. So I will run this loop till I is less than equals to j, until and unless they did not meet. Okay, and in this one I will say if I will check my if my I is equal to j or is not equal to j. If my I, if store character dot char at I is not equals to store character dot char at j. Little bit more, I think I have to push it. Yeah. Alright guys, so if this is the case, then I will simply return false over here. Alright, now if they are same, then like I have to increment my I as well, because I will move forward and the j will move backward, so j will decrement. Okay, if they are same and they met each other like in the end, then I will simply return true in the end. So I hope this code is clear to you guys. So this is the simple as like I told you. Let me just give a run to it, and we get something over here, store character 2 lowercase. Alright, I forgot to put this thing over here, so compilation mistake little bit happened, so is going. So let me just give a submit hit. Before that, let me erase this one. Okay, so let me just give a submit, and here we go. As you see, like this is not an optimal solution. So for that, let's just move to the simple optimal solution. Why is not the optimal solution? Because we are storing our character into a string, so we are taking we're taking more storage. So this is like creating more time complexity, right? So let's just move to the optimal one. So optimal is similar to that, but we will not use our we will not use any empty string like that. We simply compare it. So how this will going to do? I will start my I from same 2 pointer approach in this one as well. I will start I from starting, and I will start my j from the ending. So I will say s dot length -1. Alright guys, now I will simply say is I less than, if I is less than j, okay, and my I will increment and my j will decrement. Okay, now in this I will check while I is less than j and character is not digit or letter, is not letter or digit. Okay, so let me put semicolon over here to make it is not. So okay, s dot char at I. Alright guys, so by this what I mean is like if I is not meet the j and the character is not letter or digit, so it means like our I does not receive any kind of alphanumeric character till now. So what I will gonna do, I will simply increment it. Okay, let's move forward, you will see, don't worry. While again simple for the j as well, I is less than j and not character is letter or digit, char at j. As simple. I hope this thing makes some sense to you guys. Alright, and I will decrement my j. Alright, so why I don't use if over here? Because if will check only for the one condition, but I have to check for the every condition. Alright guys, and now what I will gonna do, I have to check like is my I and j is not met, and is they like the I is equal to j. So I will now convert into them like a lowercase or uppercase to check is they are similar. Okay, for that I will just simply say if I is less than j and over here I will say character dot to uppercase and s dot char at I. So I hope you know what this s dot char at I means. So basically it means like you are just like you are removing one character from the like character list. Okay, so you are removing one character. Like for example, if you have the character list of ABC, so you are simply removing A from there. All right, so that's how like it helps us. If you don't know, just a quick idea or recap, you can say. All right, similarly I will do for my J as well. Get J. Alright guys, so it means like if they are not similar, then what I will gonna do, as usual, I will simply return false. Okay, if they met and they are similar, then I will simply return my true over here. Alright, let me just give a quick run to it. So I hope this thing is clear to you guys. Let me just finally submit it, and here we go. So you see the like time complexity is like 98.10%. so this is like the time complexity of this is O of n, and the space complexity is O of 1. Alright guys, so big O of 1 or big O of n, like you say. Alright, so I hope this question is clear to you guys. If you guys have still any doubt, then do just let me know in the comment section. And if you have any suggestion for this video, like how can I more improve my video quality, then do just let me know. And if you like the video, then it's your choice up to that if you want to subscribe, but please hit the like button, because liking makes me like more confidence about like making the more videos. All right, so thank you very much guys for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care, bye bye, and I love you guys.